However, been on a late night walk with your dog and felt that little prickle on the back of your neck? That feeling like you're not entirely alone. Most of the time, it's just our imagination running wild, but sometimes it's not. Today, we're rediving into 3 true stories from dog walkers who found themselves in situations straight out of a nightmare. Our first story is called The Man in the Woods. A woman named Clara was walking her golden retriever, Max, on their usual trail. It was dusk, and the path, which bordered a dense forest, was getting darker by the minute. Max, usually calm, suddenly stopped, his fur bristling. He let out a low growl, staring intently into the trees. Clara tried to coax him along, but he wouldn't budge. That's when she saw it, deep within the shanding, watching them. She couldn't make out any features, just a tall, dark silhouette. Her heart hammered in her chest. She tugged hard on Max's leash and started power, walking away, not daring to look back. Max kept growling until they were well out of the woods and back under the streetlights. She never saw the figure again, but she never walked that trail at dusk again, either. Who was he? What did he want? Some questions are better left unanswered. Next up, we have a tale called The Silent Follower. This happened to a college student named Ben, who often walked his beagle, Buster, late at night to distress from studying. One night, around midnight, he noticed the soft, rhythmic sound of footsteps behind him. He glanced over his shoulder and saw a person far down the street, wrapped in a heavy coat and a hat, even though it was a mild evening. Ben picked up his pace, and the footsteps behind him quickened too. He crossed the street. The follower crossed too. Panic began to set in. Every time he looked back, the person was a little closer, but their face was always obscured by shadows. His apartment building was just around the corner. With his heart pounding, Ben scooped up a confused Buster and sprinted the last 50 feet. He fumbled the jaws shut, and looked it, leaning into. He peeked through the peephole. The street was empty. The silent follower was gone, as if they had vanished into thin air. Our final story for today is The Knock on the Window. This one comes from a couple, Mike and Sarah, who were house-sitting for a friend in a remote, rural area. Their friend had a big, friendly Labrador named Gus. One evening, they decided to take Gus for a walk down the long, unlit, gravel driveway. It was pitch black, with only their phone flashlights cutting through the darkness. As they walked back towards the house, all 3 of them, Mike, Sarah, and even Gus, heard a distinct sound. A sharp tapping. It wasn't coming from the trees or the road. It was coming from the house they had just left. Specifically, from the large living room window. They froze, shining their lights on the house. Nothing. Gus started to whine, pressing against their legs. They crept closer, hearts in their throats. As they reached the front door, they heard it again. A clear, deliberate knock, knock, knock on the glass. They rushed inside, locked everything, and spent the rest of the night huddled together. With Gus growling at the window until sunrise, they never found out who or what was out there. Those quiet neighborhood streets and peaceful park trails can feel very different after dark. These stories remind us to always be aware of our surroundings, especially when we're out with our furry best friends. Trust your gut, and more importantly, trust your dog's instincts. Thank you so much for watching. If you also have a cute dog, then share its name in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more spooky tales. Stay safe out there, and give your dog an extra hug for me. See you next time.